welcome back to a Flipping Mess reselling channel. Today we're going to be doing a haul video from the Goodwill 75% off color of the week sale. This haul is mostly shoes, so if you're a shoe reseller, this should be fantastic for you. If you're not, you might want to check it out because the profit margins on shoes can be great. Also, I will show what clothing I did find, but mainly this is a shoe haul, so if you're a shoe reseller, this one's for you. Okay, the first thing I found were these House of Harlow wedge open toe shoes. If you're not familiar, House of Harlow is sold at Revolve. Might be sold at Anthropologie too, I'm not sure. The color of the week was blue, so these were $4.99. I paid 75% off of that. So not going to do the math here, but that was great. So anytime you can get shoes for $1 or $2, you're doing great. Okay, this pair I paid up for, which is really unusual for me because I don't like to pay up for Clarks, but they are a pretty current style. They're brand new with the original tags. They were the color of the week, but they had them marked at $22.99, so I paid 75% off of $22.99 for those. Okay, I picked up this pair of Born sandals. Born varies a lot. The sandals don't go for as much as a pair of Born boots, but they're still a good bread and butter brand for me, and they fit the boho style that a lot of people like, and they're a good summer shoe. This pair I paid the full price. I paid $6.99 for, but it's still not bad. Okay, this brand I've never heard of, but anytime I see a pair of shoes that look funky and weird, that means check them out. The weirder, generally, the better. I don't know why, but a lot of times if it looks weird, it might be a Jeffrey Campbell, and you might be getting an over $100 sale. In this case, this is a brand called Flog. They're just a made in China shoe, but they're funky. They fit the boho vibe. It's a platform, big chunky heel, and these are selling pretty good. If you look up the comps, I want to say it was about $35. Okay, these are Steve Madden's. I don't personally like this style much, but one of the things I've noticed with Steve Madden is it's being sold more and more at high-end places like Revolve, and it definitely has a big following. And I bought them mainly because they were $7.99 color of the week, so 75% off. Okay, don't neglect the men's shoes. There's a lot of good money to be made. This pair is one of my favorite men's brands, Allen Edmonds. They were in great shape, not much wear on the sole or anything. This particular style, another thing I like about Allen Edmonds is it says the style name right inside the shoe. So it says the Georgetown, so you can look up, if you don't want to do Google image, you can look up Allen Edmonds Georgetown and you can get the price that they're going for. This pair I did pay more for. I paid $14.99. Now I've noticed lately that Allen Edmonds is selling on a wider variety than it used to be. It used to all sell at really high dollar amounts, but now there are more that sell for less than $50. But there's still a few styles that sell higher than that, but they're generally a great pickup. Okay, this pair, they're made kind of like a folding flat. So I stopped to look at them. Then I noticed made in Italy, which is generally a good sign. They're Annie Lou. I can't remember off the top of my head what the comps were on them, but they were worth picking up at $6.99. Okay, next we have another pair of bread and butter shoes. These are Clarks, just a typical style. I do have some wear. If you want to take the time, you can take an edge dresser in black and you can fix that up real quick. These I picked up because they were blue tag, $9.99, so paid about $2.50 for those. Okay, Vans. Vans are not my favorite. If you don't know, I have a skateboarding son that owns his own skateboarding line of clothes and everything. So it's not that I'm against skateboarding. Skateboarding's wonderful. The reason I don't like picking up Vans much is because they tend to not do very well for me. A lot of times I end up only getting $20 for them, and sometimes they take a long time to sell. The reason I picked up this pair specifically is the pattern is unusual. So you have the red, white, and blue patriotic theme going on. You have special laces, and anytime it's something unique, then you tend to do better with it. Even have the stars on the inside, and it was a good size. This is a women's 9 or a men's 7.5, so it should do well. I paid $11.99 for those.
How do you spell ugly?
Okay, this pair is just a standard green pair of the skate highs. The reason I picked these up is because they're really in like new condition. I paid $7.99 for this pair. Okay. Doc Martens. Love, 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 love Doc Martens. This particular style doesn't do as well though because it is a canvas instead of leather. But they still sell and they're still generally worth picking up. This pair was blue tag, so Doc Martens and 75% off. They were $9.99, so I paid about $2.50 for those. Okay, here's another brand that I hate to say it. I know a lot of people love Michael Kors out there, but I don't really like it, especially not for resale because it just tends to sit in my store forever and not do well. But this particular pair looks new. And it was blue tag on $11.99, so I paid 75% off of that. It's a little bit different style. It's like a wedge ankle booty lace up. We'll see how it does. I'm gonna have to comp it and I will let you know. Okay. This brand I really only picked up because the style fits the boho theme. It has a Sherpa lining. It's called Bernardo. I have sold Bernardo before, but I think probably only 1 or 2 times. It was $8.99 and 75% off. Okay, this is a pair of New Balance trail running shoes. So I picked these up. They're the 510 V4, so you can just look it up by that code. I did pay $9.99. When I looked these up, I should get about $35 for them. So they fit my model of about 3 times what I pay or more. Okay. Next, we have another pair of Allen Edmonds in excellent condition. This style is called the Pomona. And again, it tells you right there. I paid $12.99 for these. So these should be a good sale. Okay, Steve Madden again. I pass on a lot of Steve Madden, but I'm trying to look up things that look unique or like something that could possibly be sold on Revolve. Usually I don't actually check whether it's in the Revolve inventory until I get home or I go to list it. But these had a really heavy duty sole, what looks like an air unit, and they're a sandal. They were $9.99. When I looked them up, they're listed anywhere from $35 to $60. Hopefully these will do well. Converse. Converse and I don't know what we have going on. Kind of a love-hate relationship, I guess, because like a lot of Converse I pick up, they sit forever, and I end up taking an offer lower than I want. But these are platform Converse. They tend to do better for me. They have a heavy-duty, almost lug-like tread on them. It's a newer style. I paid up, so for me this is a bit of a risk. I paid $17.99, but when I looked at the comps, some of these are selling for $75. So let's hope they do that for me, and I will let you know in a what sold video. Okay, we have another pair of Teo sandals. I just shipped out a pair of Teo sandals today. I paid $4.99. It's gonna go probably for $25 to $35. And we have some Nike Air Max Theas. These are Air Max. They don't do as well though as a lot of Air Max styles. Whenever you want to look up Nike to see if it's worth picking up, you can always enter this code right here, and you will get the exact same shoes, same color and everything to look at what's listed and what's sold. These shoes, I paid more than I would have liked to. I paid $12.99 for them, but they should do well. Okay, these are an older style of Clarks, but clogs are actually popular right now. So it should do well. They were marked at $13.99, which is high for Clarks. I don't know, maybe the manager likes Clarks because they're putting higher prices on them, but they appear to be new or like new, and they were the color of the week, so they were 75% off. Okay, then we have another pair of Born sandals in very good condition. I paid $6.99 for these. The uppers look like they could be new, but I can't tell because there's, yeah, I don't think they're new, but they're in very good condition, especially for what I paid for them, for $6.99. So these will do well. I'm gonna guess $25 to $35 for those. And there's one more pair of shoes, but for some reason I can't find the match to it. Sam Edelman loafers. Knowing me, it's probably in my truck or my car, whatever I drove that day. They were marked at $8, but I do believe these were blue tag and 75% off. Sam Edelman is a good brand. I used to flip it all the time, new on Amazon. Doesn't do quite as well on eBay, but Sam Edelman's another brand that can be sold at places like Revolve. And it has a good following, and people generally know what size they wear in Sam Edelman. So if you can get Sam Edelman at the right price, it's worth picking up. But don't pay too much for it, or you may end up sitting on it for a long time or not getting the return that you want. Okay, now we're gonna switch gears and go to our clothing. This is a brand I hardly ever pick up anymore, Victoria's Sport, but it's a crop top. It has the spell out along the bottom. It's buttery soft, super, super soft. And let's see, what size was it? I think it was a good size too. Oh no, I don't see it right now. Oh, medium. So it's not an extra small or a small at least. And they had this in the regular tops instead of the workout tops, so I'm not positive. I probably paid like $6.99 for it. When I looked up the comps, they're going for $25 and up, so I should do fine on it. Okay, we have another shirt, which is rare for me. I often skip regular shirts just because I'm in a hurry and the return's generally not as good. This is a Maeve shirt, which is Anthropology, size medium. Got a cute little tie in the back. I liked the gingham and the layer. I thought it fit several of the popular looks right now. You could make this the academia look if you styled it right. The gingham could make it coastal or even possibly cottagecore. So I think you could keyword this really well. And I think I paid $6.99 for it, which is more than I would like to pay for a shirt. And I haven't done comps, so I took a risk, but hopefully it will pay off and I will let you know in the sold video. Okay, I picked these up. These are men's Bullhead, which is a good brand, but more of a bread and butter brand. They're a heavy duty canvas, which I like the quality, the feel of them. And they're a cargo pant, which right now is selling well. They are a small size though. These are 30-30. And I paid, I think, $6.49 for these. And it looks like they'll probably only sell for like $25 to $28 plus shipping. Okay, next we have Ralph Lauren. This brand is so hit or miss that I'm hesitant to pick it up. Sometimes in the right style or vintage pieces, sometimes do great. Other times it just sits in my store and it doesn't move, and to get rid of it, I end up taking less than I want. But this time I picked it up because it was new with tags. It was originally $135. It's, you know, a classic style sweater dress, some metallic details. You could say it's nautical, so you could use some keywords with it. Hopefully it does well, but I paid $11.49, so went back and forth on whether to get it or not, and I will let you know. I can be your trial and error, so I will let you know how it does so that you know whether to pick it up when you run into it. Oh, we have a few more shoes in here that I missed. Okay, we have some more Nikes. These are the Zoom Windflow 3. These are a good running shoe, but not a super expensive Nike. I paid $9.99. Main reason I picked them up is they're in really good condition. Okay, Coach. Coach is another brand that certain things do great and other things don't at all. This I don't usually pick up, the Coach sneakers. They're a little like dated of a style, but these were in really good shape except for one little spot right here that's just a little discolored, so it may clean up. I paid $8.99, so hopefully it pays off and I will let you know. We have another pair of Michael Kors shoes. As you know, not my favorite, but these were $4.99 and 75% off. So how can you pass that up? Okay, here's one a lot of resellers probably wouldn't even look at, but I like selling stuff like this. It's a vintage house coat with this beautiful little embroidered details on the pockets. You can tell it's vintage by the tag. This would do even better if I had a brand name or something to list it under. In this case, there is no brand name, so that'll make it a little more of a challenge, but these can do really well. So I'm thinking at least 35, but this could go 55 or 65. We will see. And I think that the robes are $4.99, or it's either $4.99 or $6.99, so not too much for that. Okay, this next piece I picked up mainly because it's cashmere. I don't think the name necessarily means anything. It's Cashmere Sutton Studio. Cashmere doesn't do as well as it did years ago when I first started reselling, but it's still a quality material, and especially if the style is a classic style like this, just a cable knit turtleneck. It was blue barb, so 75% off of $6.99. Okay, this was a find for one of my girls. It's a glow-in-the-dark cat shirt, new with tags. We love cats in this house, so that was perfect. Okay, and this is something I don't usually pick up. They sound like a trash bag or something. They're Armani Exchange, but they are new with tags. They were clearanced out at $51.99. So I picked them up based on the fact that it does have brand recognition and it's new with tags, so it should do well. These I think I paid $6.49 for. So that completes our Goodwill haul. Total with everything, I spent $161 for 34 items, and I should have a great return. Goodwill, in general, at least by me, they do use standardized pricing, so we don't have the super high prices that some people have in Goodwill boutiques, but the prices tend to be higher than what I get at a lot of places. So I tend to pick up more when they have the 75% off color of the week. I try to go the first day of the sale, which for us is Sunday, and find as much as I can. And this week was a great week for shoes. Other times I may find clothes or hard goods. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see on this channel. Since I'm just getting started, I definitely want your input. And also, I have a Whatnot sale scheduled on Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be women's activewear this week. So I have a lot of leggings, tops, and hoodies, Lululemon, Athleta, Nike, Under Armour, and a lot of great brands. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day.